Hey guys, I've been watching and reading a lot about the Tokyo Game Show that's going on right now, and some of the new titles and new information coming out about certain games. I've tend to have gotten more excited about Tokyo Game Show over the last few years than like E3 and other big conventions, mainly because I guess as a kid I really got attached to like Japanese RPGs and weird, quirky puzzle titles and stuff, and they tend to, announce more, even though they might not be coming over to America. You still seem to get more information about those type of titles at Tokyo Game Show than you do at other conventions. So I always tune in and read up on all the stuff. And this year I found quite a bit of games I'm interested in and some cool info. So let me tell you about it. There's a very cool looking RPG coming out exclusively on the PS3 called Toki to Toa. I believe that's how it's pronounced. It translates as Time and Eternity. It'll be coming out in 2013. It's being put out by Imageepoch, who are the same people that did the Luminous Arc games and the Fate Extra games on the PSP. The art style is very cool. It has a very anime-esque look to it. Very bright colors and vibrant, and the characters seem to really stand out on the screen, so definitely right up my alley. That game is called Toki to Toa. Sony announced that they are putting Final Fantasy III out in America on the PSP, but it is only going to be a download on the PlayStation Network, and you will be able to play it also on your Vita. It's basically the same game, just a reworked version as the one that was put out on Nintendo DS a few years back and on iOS platform. It's kind of a bummer that it seems like even Final Fantasy titles now can't get a physical release. Obviously, it would have been a little bit odd for it to be on the PSP. I mean, even though there still is one RPG coming out on the PSP, Ragnarok Tactics, but I'm a physical copy kind of guy when it comes to my games, and it's sort of a bummer that, like I said, Final Fantasy games can't get a physical copy release now. Regardless, at least it's still cool that they are doing it, but oh well. Tales of Xillia is coming out on the PS3 in North America in 2013. Came out in Japan way back in 2010. I'm a big fan of the Tales series, and I'm excited for the fact that we're getting a new one. We got Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Grace's F, and now Xillia. So it shows, good promise that we might be possibly getting, more in the future, like Xillia 2. The game seems to be a little bit more open in the sense of where you can go than, like, say, Tales of Vesperia. It's not just so straightforward. And it's looking really good. The graphics and just the art style and stuff are just as pretty as Vesperia and Tales of Grace's were. So I am looking forward to that game a lot. I really hope that they just keep kind of, pushing the Tales series forward in North America or in the West. Because there's so many damn games in the series that we have not gotten yet. A lot of them have been on portable devices, but regardless, I would love to see them, just continue to give us Tales games. God damn it! 2 more PlayStation System exclusive titles coming out in 2013. One is Hyperdimension Neptunia Victory, which is the 3rd installment in the Hyperdimension series. Very weird, quirky RPGs. And Generation of Chaos Pandora's Reflection, which will be download only on PlayStation Network for the PSP. That'll be coming out in February of 2013, and Hyperdimension will be sometime in the spring. Very excited that a 3rd Hyperdimension will be coming out. Basically, I've gotten the collector's editions for the first 2, and both of those games have gone up in value quite a bit. So I'm hoping they'll put out a 3rd collector's edition, because I will definitely be grabbing it as well. There's some new gameplay videos online talking about the Capcom game Remember Me. They're detailing the battle system in the game and how it has a really detailed combo system that you can actually create your own combos. They go into a lot of detail. Apparently you can do up to over 50,000 different combos you can create. The game is set in 2084 in a Neo-Paris society. It stars a female character named Nilin, and the game's supposed to be out on PS3, 360, and PC in May of 2013. It's cool to see a brand new franchise and series put out by Capcom. The fighting is definitely something that's really interesting in it, where they're really focusing on the combat system. it does seem, at least from the videos I watched, that I don't know if it's maybe just the fact that they're showing you, you know, the new combat system, but a lot of it you have to go into the pause menu, create it like a combo, maybe that's, you know, better fitted to who you're fighting, and then go back to the game. And I'm just wondering, like, how far into the game you would be going in and creating new combos and sort of breaking up the gameplay cycle like that. Regardless, it still seems really interesting, and I will definitely be checking out Remember Me when it comes out in May of 2013. Capcom announced a new expansion coming out for Dragon's Dogma. It's called Dark Horizon. It'll be coming on PS3 and 360 in 2013. I couldn't find any info if it's going to be just downloadable content or if it'll be on an actual physical disc. Apparently it's supposed to be very large. They called it a major expansion, so the possibility on a disc, you know, could be there. That's what I'm hoping for, at least. Konami announced the official release date for the Zone of the Enders HD collection, which will be October 30th. Now, I didn't realize at first that the Zone of the Enders 2 in the collection is actually the European Special Edition that has a bunch of extra content. I wasn't originally planning on getting the HD collection of Zone of the Enders because I didn't think they really added anything new. Now I will be, because of that. I haven't really picked up any of the HD collections that they've been doing unless they've actually added something new, or at the very, very least they made it in 3D, but even then it's like iffy if I even want to, you know, check it out. One thing though that I did see, which I can't seem to find any info even on the website for the company, is through GameStop. At the store there's a regular pre-order edition of Zone of the Enders HD collection, and that's, I believe, $40, and then there is a collector's edition of it for $60, for $20 more. I can't find any info on what the hell is in the collector's edition, though. I've looked on GameStop's website and on, you know, I Google search, you know, collector edition for it, and I can't really seem to find anything. So if anyone knows what the hell is in this collector edition, please let me know, because I pre-ordered it, so I'd like to know what I'll be getting at least. There's video online of the first gameplay footage for Dragon Quest X on the Wii U. Game looks great, I would love to play it myself, but no information of it coming out in North America yet. Unfortunately, because it is an MMO and it's a pay monthly MMO, that might lower its chances a little bit. Also, they announced that Monster Hunter 4 on the 3DS will be coming out in Japan on March 2013. Again, no info of that coming out in America either, which sucks. Oh well. And finally, the last game I'm going to talk about is X Troopers. It'll be coming out on the 3DS and the PS3. No announcement of it coming out in North America, though, right now. Technically, it's a Lost Planet game. We are getting Lost Planet 3, so maybe that might bode well for this one to be coming out here as well. It has a really bright, colorful art style to it. The graphics look pretty interesting. This is the game that is rumored to come from the cancellation of Mega Man Legends 3, using some elements from the development of that game. Regardless, I would really like to play it. It looks interesting, and it's sort of right up my alley. I was a big fan of the Lost Planet games in general, so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Like I said at the beginning, this was just some of the games that I've seen that I'm interested in. I got a lot of this info off of other websites and trailers and stuff on YouTube and gameplay footage, so you can easily go find all the stuff I was just talking about. Again, thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, all that crap. I'll talk to you later. Peace.